As more and more information comes out about Les Wexner, the richest man in Ohio, I think it's important to point back to the fact that he's directly involved in Steve's case, this case against Dr. Richard Strauss, the doctor that ran across the campus for over 30 years and assaulted students at the campus, athletes for the most part. The Ohio State University was covering up a doctor who was on campus assaulting students for over 30 years. From 1970 to about the 1990s, Dr. Richard Strauss, who was an athletic doctor, was giving exams without gloves, giving rectal and testicular exams to every single student almost for any reason they came in, and was using this as an opportunity to obviously fondle young men. The university knew it was happening. The university covered up the fact that it was happening. The university has admitted to this. That is not up for debate. As to how many people are involved, that can be in question. Multiple presidents who have worked at the university over the last 8 years, as they are fighting these men in court, while they will admit publicly that they are guilty, they are trying to get away from accountability financially and legally. Now, Les Wexner, how is he involved? Well, first of all, he was being asked to come in to testify, and I'll tell you why he was going to testify here in a minute. I just want to point out some of the shadiness that his lawyers use. So they said he wasn't avoiding testifying, he was just avoiding the subpoena. Cute, right? And then, of course, after the judge said he was to be served the subpoena in, I guess, like kind of like extraordinary ways, meaning that he had to receive it, he couldn't keep not accepting it. So a lawyer, a security guard, or email would suffice, because normally you have to hand it to him directly. But Les was literally trying to avoid it, even though he said, well, they were avoiding the subpoena. Then his lawyers submitted a 120 some odd page document trying to explain why he shouldn't have to testify. Thankfully, last week, the judge said, no, you're going to testify. And for legal purposes, because Les is literally one of the richest people in Ohio, maybe it's not testify, it's just deposition. Understand, I'm not a lawyer, so my language may not be exactly dead on, Mr. Wexner's lawyers. So how is Les Wexner involved in this situation? In the mid-90s, Strauss was relieved of his duties at OSU. And during that point, one of the reasons why was because they did an internal investigation where the medical board, the state medical board, had found out about some of the accusations that had been made against Dr. Strauss. And the Ohio State University told the Ohio State Medical Board, the state of Ohio's medical board, told them not to investigate. They got this. They'll do an internal investigation. They'll get back to him if they have any problems. So they quietly then got rid of Dr. Strauss and shoot him away, and didn't tell the medical board any of the results of that investigation. And at that time, the board chair was Les Wexner. The board chair, the top boss on campus at The Ohio State University, who apparently has very bad luck, right? Abercrombie and Fitch, a bunch of sexual assault. That's a business that he owns. Victoria's Secret's a bunch of sexual assault, another business he owns. Both times he was on the board when things came up to the